Israel is reopening its economy as the worst of the pandemic seems to fade into the past. But the economics have been devastating. Near total closures, peak unemployment at 27%, threatening Israel's primary economic engine, tech startups.
The Israeli economy is the most reliant on tech among any economies in the world. Okay, so about over 9% of its workforce is in the tech economy. Between 13 and 15% of its GDP comes from this economy.
As the damage is totaled up, the question emerges: how will the tech sector weather the storm in the aftermath? It all comes down to investment, and Israel's tech sector is very vulnerable. 85% of its investment comes from outside the country.
Majority of foreign investors leave Israel. This is actually pretty normal. Anytime there is a crisis, investors start becoming localized.
With global travel shut down, the face-to-face meetings that facilitate trade are gone, and video conferences don't really make up the loss. But others say that past recessions offer a different roadmap. Massive devastation across other industries actually pushes people into tech.
When the world is facing crisis, technology emerges. We've seen over the decade after the 2008 crisis that the exits, the value of the exits, grew up by 700%.
But that seems to be the sticking point. Exits, or the value of selling a company to a foreign company, and investments aren't necessarily the same measure. But the year started with very good indicators.
The first quarter of this year was the record-breaking in terms of investments, including March and surprisingly including April.
Company owners, business owners, and investors, all of their businesses just has been stopped at once, and now they are looking for new opportunities and new ways and new operations to put their money in.
So the big question, will the market hemorrhage foreign investment and workers and create a liquidity crisis needing government intervention? Or does record investment, even during the crisis, indicate a trend that will continue? Maybe the answer comes down to what timescale you're looking at.
If our projections are correct and the startups economy will boom in the next few years, Israel will be one of the first countries to recover from the coronavirus crisis.
Immediate foreign investment might plummet, but Israel built a world-renowned tech industry on the back of one global recession. With the right policy, it might just happen again.